Welcome to Mind and Soul Matters. We're delighted to share with you again another special presentation from a live forum. It is part of a series of live talks organised in collaboration between Mind and Soul Matters and Melville Baha'i Community to discuss issues around mental health in our society. I will leave the introduction of our presenter to Dr. Dina Ashurian, MC of the forum. Enjoy this very interesting and informative presentation.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Dina Ashurian, and I'll be your MC for this morning. Firstly, I'd like to do an acknowledgement to country. We acknowledge the Whadjuk Noongar people and acknowledge this country always has and forever will be Whadjuk Noongar country. We acknowledge their families to the north, the east, and the south, and we recognize their continuing connection to land, waters, and sky. We pay our respects to the elders, both past, present, and emerging. We are listening, observing, and learning. And I'd like to give a special welcome to our Noongar elder, Clive Morrison, on stage today as one of our expert panelists. Today is the third in a series of mental health and well-being forums, where we explore relevant topics with the help of expert panel members. Baha'i communities all over the world are working to engage in social discourses on topics that are impacting our communities and our society at large. Today's forum has a focus on trauma and its impact on our mental well-being. A traumatic event is one that causes an individual or group to experience intense feelings of terror, horror, helplessness, and hopelessness. Examples of trauma include involvement in war, accidents, assault, including family violence, and also witnessing something terrible happen. Everyone's reaction to traumatic experiences is different. Many people recover well with the help of family and friends. However, some go on to experience long-term problems that will impact their ability to function. Today's forum is designed to educate us, to help us understand how someone can be impacted by trauma, in particular their mental health. So just a gentle warning. If you find the information shared today has triggered or distressed you, I urge you to check in with your support network. Today, we're privileged to have Mr. Clive Morrison with us to talk about his experience. Mr. Clive Morrison is a Noongar elder and a member of the Stolen Generations. Clive was taken from his family as a child and placed in Wandering Mission. He shares insights and education through storytelling with his music and songs. Clive is on numerous boards and advisory groups, making a difference in the community and healing the intergenerational trauma caused by past government policies and practices. We're so blessed to have Clive with us and hoping that he will share some of his music as well to add arts to our forum.
Good morning. I just want to speak about something about my life, and it's been a trauma since I was born, and it happened to a lot of Aboriginal people living in tin houses on the reserve with no toilets within them. We used to go to all use ablution blocks. Our biggest fear was over the native welfare and the police because we were always getting taken away. I got taken away at 66. I was 11 years old, placed in Wandering, and 68, well, we ran away from there because we weren't meant to be there, and we got brought back straight 2 times and got flogged with a cat and nine tail, and that's a warning for the other kids. If you try to do that, well, you're going to get the same. But yeah, my life has been a lot. And when I come out, because we got told things like nobody but the missionaries, Nobody, your parents died in it, nobody loves you and all that, and all that trauma that's going in our head. And when we ran away 3 times, I had all that trauma in me, and I rebelled against the white society, school. I only went half year in first year, always getting a cane, because some guys out there, calling you bulls and nigger, pull the trigger. Just wanted to shoot us, incarcerate us. A lot of our family went to jail, wouldn't let us speak our language. You got put in jail or removed to some other place. So it is. But I'm still having trauma. I work on the streets for one Jennings now, a assertive outreach worker, and I see a lot of trauma there in our culture. Even white people, mix up. They just feel, I don't know what to do. I try to help them out, and I tell them, I've been an alcoholic since I was 10 years old, up to 2019. I've been in and out of prisons, institutions. I know all about the white man system and that. But 2019, one of my mates come up to me in front of the station in Perth, and I was out holding a bottle of wine in my hand, and he said, "Hey Clive, one of your brothers died, my cousin brother." And I said, "No, who?" And when he told me, it was my little brother, and my body just shut down inside of me. And I didn't do any rehab or nothing. I said, I ain't drinking no more. From that day, April it was, 2019, I've been clear since then, sober. As the judge, they say, Yeah, trauma. I wrote a poem, I call it Narrogin, because I come from Narrogin, in the country. Go down in Narrogin where I was born. My clothes were hand-me-down, ripped and torn. There were no shoes to put on my feet. What little money we had, we buy things to eat. They put us on a reservation, made the rules and regulations. Our house was made of iron and tin, with concrete floors and no toilets within. We all used a bleaching block. I grew up in the Aboriginal customs, from uncles to aunts, even my cousins. My grandmother was my real true mother, and she wouldn't let me have another. With no shoes, we trot off to school and learned to obey the white man's rule. The frost was stinging on my feet, and in the schoolyard we all would meet. If you missed one day, the welfare would be around, take you off to school and make you look like a clown. When you tried to explain, they said you need a headmaster, get a cane. But that was in the days gone by. Sometimes I sit and wonder why. They're taking away our customs and our way of life to live in their world of trouble and strife. Things have changed to come of age, just another chapter in the page. By centenary year and the celebration, I guess they forgot about the degradation of our people and our land. Where are we to make a stand? To stop the digging of our Mother Earth, who gave us our life and our birth. Thank you. And I got another song that tells about my life. And this song has got a swearing word in it. I hope you don't mind, because this is how I wrote it. All right, thank you. Bob Dylan, he swears. And can you hear me? Yes. This is called Noongar Man. That's us. Watch it. When I was young, I was so blind. Just all kind of people fucked up my mind. When I was young, they took me away, tried to assimilate me to live in their world today. But was born a Noongar man, and in this land I'm gonna stand. They prosecute us for things that we do, and society says it gives a fuck about you. I got locked up when I was 15. No one cared about me. That's the way it seems. 'Cause as I got older, they can't put me in a cell. I felt my life was going downhill, but I was born a Noongar man, and in this land I'm gonna stand. They prosecute us for things that we do, and society says it gives a fuck about you. Now as I got older, to be a man, nothing has changed from where I stand. I watch the young kids as they get picked up. They accuse them of drugs. I reckon they're drunk. But I was born a Noongar man, and in this land I'm gonna stand. They prosecute us for things that we do, and society says it gives a fuck about you. Thank you.
If today's episode has raised any concerns for you, please reach out to your local mental health service and your support network. For those in Australia, please contact Lifeline on 13 11 14. If you found today's episode useful, remember to share an episode with a friend and follow Mind and Soul Matters on your preferred podcast platform and on social media. Look forward to your company next time on Mind and Soul Matters.